Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I will explain about phishing attacks. So firstly, what is phishing attacks? So phishing attacks is a type of social engineering attacks where an attackers will trick people into revealing their sensitive information such as username, password, bank account details, or OTP codes. So the attackers usually pretends to be a trusted organization such as a bank officer, an online shopping platform, or even a university. So the main goals is to make the victims believe the message is legitimate and trusted, and the victims will voluntarily provide their personal information info to the attackers. Now, let's look at how a phishing attack works step by step. So firstly, the attackers will create a fake email, SMS, or also a website that looks like a legitimate ones. And next, the attackers will send the fake message to the victim. And next, the victim who trusts the message will click the malicious link, and then the victim will enter their username and also their password on the fake website. After that, the attackers will receive the victim's login credential, and lastly, the attackers can use the stolen information to access the victim's account and also steal the personal data of the victims or even take the money from the victims.
Okay, now I'm going to explain the demo of our phishing project. Before starting the demonstration, we prepare our testing environment on Kali Linux and ensure that all required tools and network configuration were working correctly. Our chosen scenario focused on Google login page because it is one of the most recognizable websites and is commonly impersonated by cyber criminals. Firstly, on Kali, we need to enable root mode in Kali so we can use a boot up tool in root mode for our attack. After successfully enabling and logging into the root mode, we will open the terminal and run ifconfig to know our IP address. Then after gaining the IP address, we can run the command for the tool we are using for this attack. Type in toolkit. The toolkit is a software engineering tool kit to clone a website using pre-available template. We will use the first option, that is social engineering attacks, because that's what phishing attacks come under. So choose option 1. Hit enter and there are different websites. I will be choosing option 2, that is website attack vectors, and then I will be choosing option 3, that is credential harvester attack method, because we are trying to steal the credential of the victim. Now I have got different options. For our attack, we will just use the web template option. Then we enter our IP address because that is the address the result of the phishing has to be returned to. Because when you create a fake web application, the victim enters credential and those credentials has to be sent back to you so that you can use them. Next, we will choose option 2, that is Google, because our attack is on Google login. Now the tool will run and it will create a web application which is a phishing web application and insert it into a sample phishing message that represents the type of email or message an attacker might send. In our example, the message claims that suspicious activity has been detected on the user's account and requests that the user sign in immediately.
Let me see what is going on in my Gmail today. Huh? What's this? an email from Google account? Let me see. It says here there is an anonymous activity in my account. I need to log in again to protect my account. Let me click here.
When the victim clicks the provided link, the web page appears very similar to the legitimate Google login page. At first glance, many users may not notice the difference. However, there is an important warning sign. The website address or URL is different from the official Google domain. And now we have to observe what is shown on the terminal, because whatever the victim entered can be seen on the terminal, and then the victim will return to the official Google page as if nothing happened, but behind the curtain we will already have the victim username and password to steal their personal information.
And that is how our group Google phishing attack works, using SE toolkit in root mode Kali Linux.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So here is a tips to how to prevent phishing. So the first one is before you click. So the first thing is you verify the sender. Always check the full email address, not just the display name, before trusting a message. Second, hover before you click. So preview the actually destination of a link before clicking. If it looks unfamiliar or shortened, don't click it. And the last is never share sensitivity data. You never send password, OTP or bank detail through email, SMS or a phone call, even if it looks like it's from a legitimate source. So next is, if you already click it, so this is the step you can do. Is the first one is change your password. It means like to update the affected account and any others account that use the same password. And the second things you can to report it, you just to notify your bank, its department or whichever platform was impersonated in the attack. And the third is you can run a security scan. It's about scan your device for malware in case a malicious attachment or a link installed something. And the last one is monitor your account. Keep a close watch on your bank and email account for any unusual activity over the following week. So for conclusion is about, before you do something, you must think before you click, because phishing is relies on urgency and trust. Slow down, verify the source, and when in doubt, don't click, don't reply, just report. Thank you.